In the vast cold depths of the Atlantic, a new kind of war was being fought. It was a war without front lines, without mercy, fought by invisible hunters beneath the waves. They were the German U-boats, the pride of the Kriegsmarine, and the nightmare of every Allied sailor. To the men inside, it was a coffin of steel, dark, suffocating, and filled with fear. To those above, it was a phantom death machine, striking without warning and disappearing into the abyss. When war broke out in 1939, Admiral Karl Dönitz envisioned a fleet of underwater predators, small, fast, and deadly. His strategy, the Rudel tactic or Wolfpack tactic, revolutionized naval warfare. Dozens of U-boats hunted in coordinated groups, communicating secretly through encrypted radio. In the early years, the Atlantic belonged to Germany. Convoys burned under the dark ocean sky. Merchant ships vanished, and fear spread across Allied supply routes. For every ship sunk, hundreds of lives were lost to the icy depths. To many Germans, the U-boat men were heroes, the silent knights of the sea. But their victories came at a terrible price. Inside a U-boat, there was no day or night, only the endless hum of the engines and recycled air. 80 men crammed into a space smaller than a city bus. No privacy, no fresh air. Weeks underwater. The stench of oil, sweat, and fear. Every sound outside, every ping of sonar could mean death. The men slept in shifts, next to torpedoes. They lived in constant tension, waiting for the inevitable sound. Wasserbomben, depth charges. Explosions would shake the submarine like an earthquake. Bolts flew, lights went out, and as water poured in, men prayed in silence. By 1943, the hunters became the hunted. The Allies developed long-range radar, sonar, and escort carriers, cutting off the Wolfpacks one by one. U-boat losses skyrocketed. For every 10 submarines sent to sea, only 2 returned. More than 30,000 German sailors, 3/4 of the entire U-boat force, never came home. The ocean became their grave, silent, cold, eternal. When the war ended, the remaining U-boats were scuttled or captured. Their technology, however, changed naval warfare forever. Modern submarines, nuclear, stealth, unstoppable, all trace their lineage back to these silent hunters. The men who served inside them were both victims and villains, fighting not for ideology, but for survival beneath an unforgiving sea. Today, their wrecks rest at the bottom of the ocean, rusted, forgotten tombs of a generation that waged war in silence. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because many more forgotten stories of war still lie beneath the waves.